Good evening, everyone. How are you today? Cold, huh? Minus. Today, minus 2 degrees. uh, we will practice meditation first. Normally, on Thursday, we practice about 40 minutes. And then after that, we will have a wisdom talk. Normally, on Thursday, we talk about Buddhism, Buddhist study. So today might be for the newcomers, maybe a little bit. I will tell you not difficult one. I will tell you easy one. So our practice meditation we call Dhammakaya meditation. It's a Pali name Dhammakaya. This means the body of enlightened meditation practice. And we have 4 steps in meditation practice. First step 1 is relax your physical body. And step 2, relax your mind. And step 3, we normally use the technique of visualization. I will explain it later. Okay. And then step 4, if you like to repeat the mantra that we use normally, the word Samma Alahang is a Pali word. It means that the pure state of the mind achieved in the proper way. Samma Alahang, repeat again and again, over and over. If you're uncomfortable with word, maybe you can substitute with the word clear and bright, whatever you feel comfortable with. So normally we visualize the bright object in the middle of your stomach, like in the center of the body, which we call between the upper body and the lower body. And the object that we use, you can be a crystal ball, a sunshine. This is sunshine, right? Sometimes full moon, whatever you feel like. Or if you're uncomfortable with visualization, you just sit down and close your eye and relax and let go all your thought without any visualization or any mantra, whatever you feel like, as long as you feel comfortable. Meditation is the training your mind to focus on something or focus on your sometimes they have a technique focus on the breathe in, breathe out, but our techniques is focus on the object that we visualize in our body. Or if you feel uncomfortable with visualization, just feel that your mind inside your body. Normally our mind is away from our body. You may sitting here and then maybe you're thinking about something else. Maybe you're thinking about the dinner or what you're going to do tomorrow what happened in the past. We shouldn't do that. It's all kind of things that make you wondering. Once you meditate, this is a training that you bring your mind back into your body. Bring your mind back and focus and be in this moment. Not tomorrow, not yesterday. Here, you are here, sitting here. So if you're training this mind regularly, you will have a good concentration, whatever you do, whatever you work, study, or whatever you do. If you have a lot of concentration, you will get a powerful mind. Because mind is the leader. Whatever you do, make up your mind, right? Not make up your body. What in your decision is make up your mind, okay? In your decision, not make up your body. So if you want to achieve something, mind come first. Okay, so let's start with I have a video show you first.
Have you ever tried throwing a stone into a very still, clear pool of water? If you have, then you'll have noticed that as soon as the stone hits the surface, it creates sort of ripples on the surface. And as you keep doing that, so more and more ripples occur. And increasingly, the pond becomes very sort of cloudy. I think the mind's quite similar to this. Every sort of new thought has the potential to create this feeling of kind of disturbance or agitation in the body and mind. Doesn't have to, but that's normally how it feels before we start to meditate. But as you begin to meditate, as you learn to meditate, those ripples start to sort of calm down. You don't see quite so many. And when that happens, you start to get a bit more clarity. You get to actually look into the pool of water to see what's in there. It might not always be what you want to see or what you expect to see. In fact, sometimes you might see an old traffic cone or a shopping trolley, a shoe, something at the bottom which you don't especially like, but you need to be able to see these things in order to let go of them. And when you let go of them, life feels a little lighter.
Okay, we choose. Okay, so step one, relax your body, feel your in your sitting in your comfortable position. If you sit on the chair, just feel relaxed and back straight. If you sit on the floor, you can sit cross-legged, the right leg over the left legs, and the right hand over the left hands. The index finger touching the left thumb if you can. If you feel uncomfortable, just lay down your hand on your lap, whatever you feel like. And then close your eyes. Close your eyes the same way you go to sleep. So now you just spend your moment to adjust your posture, your physical body. Adjust your physical body that you feel relaxed and comfortable. And your eyes close softly and gently. Do not squeeze your eyes. You are here to relax and refresh your mind. It's like taking a shower, or take a warm bath in the evening after a long, long day. It's like you relax your body and relax your mind. Allow your whole body relax from your head to the tip of your toes. Relax all the muscles around your eyes, your neck. Drop your shoulders and relax your entire back. From your head to the tip of your toes, relax. If you feel tension in anywhere of your body, just adjust it. Relax until you feel comfortable. You can take a deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now imagine that you are sitting in the open space, only you sitting, surrounding with the atmosphere, nice and fresh air. And let go all your thoughts, your worry, your concern. Just let go. Allow your mind to let go and have a freedom of your mind. Do not attach to anything else. Free your mind. Allow your mind to relax. This means no thinking, no reaction, no thought. If something come in your mind, just let go. Try not to follow your thought. Detach all your worry, your concern, and relax. If your thought arise in your mind, just let your thought pass through. And then you can bring your mind back inside your body. Try to settle down your mind at the center of the body. If you like to visualize the object to focus your mind on, if you like to visualize the sunshine or full moon or a bright star or a crystal ball, anyone you like, or if you like to just stay down, stay at the center without any visualization is fine. As long as you feel comfortable and relaxed. Sometimes they have a thought arise in your mind. You can use the mantra to kill your thought. Repeat the mantra Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang over and over until your mind clear and bright and your thought fades away. Or another word, clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright. Once your thoughts is face down, your mind will be still at the center, and you will feel peace. You will feel relaxed. Let go of anything that comes to your mind. Let it fall out from your mind. Just let go. There is no need to react to your thought. If you have a thought arises in your mind, just let go. Let your thought pass through your mind. And bring your mind back to the center. And start to visualize the bright object again. And repeat the mantra. Now we have generated our peaceful mind, and let us share this feeling of peaceful mind to all the human beings with the loving kindness, starting with the people here in our class. May the loving kindness spread to all the classmates here today in this room. May all the loving kindness sharing to your family, your friends, your co-worker, to the people around the world, to the people who live in this country, all the living beings in this world. May all of us be blessed with health, happiness, and well-being. May all the people around the world be happy. May they have a healthy. May they free from the suffering. May we have a world peace. May all the living beings live in peace. Then may you also use this final moment to make a wish for yourself. Whatever it is, make sure to always end your resolution. May I attain the inner peace. May I have a happy, healthy, and free from the suffering. Sappha Putthanuภาเวนะ สัพพะธัมมานุภาเวนะ สัพพะสังฆานุภาเวนะ Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. Now you can open your eyes. So how do you feel? Is it okay? You feel okay? Relax? Good. So I would like to continue about the Buddha history for the newcomer. So I would like to review again. So the Buddha name the Buddhas mean awaking, awake from the ignorance, awake from the ignorance of the human being, which is stay in the circle of existence, like birth, old, sick, and die, and he have a knowledge to escape from this circle of existence. Actually, the Buddha, he is a human like us. He was before became the Buddha. He was the prince who lived in Kabilabatu, which is in Nepal today. At that time, they don't have the Nepal is above the India. But when after he turned 29, he escaped from the palace and renounced the world and practiced self-mortification for 6 years. And then he realized that it's not the way to achieve the true happiness or the true of life. So he turned back to practice a middle way, and then he finally attained the Buddha. Once he attained the Buddha, and I will continue from this point today. Once he attained the Buddha, and he spent seven weeks to recall his merit that he has done in the past, in the previous lives. Because in Buddhism we believe in reincarnation, so you can reborn and reborn again and again. So the Buddha, when he enlightened, he knows that he didn't want to rebirth again now. He want to end this circle of existence, circle of suffering. That's what he said. And then he has his knowledge, and then 7 weeks he spent to recall of this knowledge, and he would like to tell the human that what he have the knowledge. But at the beginning, he thought, this is a human can receive this knowledge or not. But anyway, finally, he said, okay, he thought that, okay, I have to tell this knowledge to the people. This knowledge that he tells the people, the first Buddha teaching we call Dhammacakkappavattana Sutra, the first Buddha teaching. This means the discourse that set turning the wheel of truth. You can see the picture is like the wheel. This means that he will continue teaching the true knowledge to the people, which we call the Buddha first teaching. And then he thought that who can he tell at the beginning. He thought about his teacher when the first journey that he escaped from the palace, and he found there's 2 teachers. But these 2 teachers just passed away. One last week, another one just yesterday before he enlightened. And then he thought about his 5 ascetics that follow him since he practiced this self-mortification. But these 5 ascetics leave him, because after he turned back from the self-mortification back to the normal and have food and practice middle way, the five ascetics thought that the Buddha might give up their practice, so they left the Buddha. Actually, he's not the Buddha yet. He left the Prince Siddhartha. Once the Buddha found the five ascetics, he searched by meditation, searched where is he, like Google, where is these five ascetics, and then finally he found them, and then the Buddha journey from the enlightened place to this place, and then he told the five ascetics that he enlightened. He has enlightenment. The five ascetics called Panchavakhi, they refuse to listen to the Buddha teaching. Oh no, you don't attain anything, you don't achieve anything because you just keep up everything. And the Buddha said, no, I have enlightened. So I never said this before. Would you like to listen first? And then you can adjust. You can judge that I'm correct or wrong. Finally, they listened to the Buddha. That the Buddha started with the middle way path, the knowledge that he enlightened. He said that you better, if you want to achieve this enlightenment, you have to avoid two extremes of practice. First one we call Kalama Sukhanuyog, is a Pali word. It means that this path, one is this path is the indulging in material thing, so sensual pleasure, entertain, enjoy life too much, drink, entertain, are surrounding with the woman, or live luxury life. When like he was in the palace, he lived in a luxury life. He said that if you want to achieve this enlightenment, if you spend your time with the entertaining yourself, you never achieve anything. You never achieve any knowledge, or attain any true knowledge, true enlightenment. And the second one, Atta Kilamatanuyog, is a Pali word again. This path is self-modification. It means you hurt yourself, you harm yourself, you don't eat, you just practice like you. Have you ever seen the yogi that sleep on the thorn? Have you seen that? He said that this way also cannot achieve anything. Just harm yourself without any knowledge gain. Just hurt and useless, and cannot defeat all the defilements. Defilements mean the greedy, delusion, hatred is always in our mind, always in the human minds. Even you hurt yourself outside, if you never clean your mind inside, you will not achieve the true knowledge or enlightenment. So what are we going to do? The Buddha said, okay, you better practice the middle way. The middle way means not too loose, not too hard, in the middle. Or Pali said, Machchima Patipatha. The middle way is the way that Buddha discovered to enlightenment, the wisdom that leads to the victory of the evil thing or defilements, and the victory of ignorance that cover the people mind. And then after that, he also mentioned the Four Noble Truths. You know this? The Four Noble Truths mean everybody's have experience with this suffering or dukkha, suffering. And when you hungry and you don't have food, when you're hungry, you're suffering, right? And when you want to go to toilet and then you cannot go, you're suffering, right? And then you're sick, you're suffering. This is happen for the human being. It's all the time. Okay, sick, die, aging, all suffering. The Buddha said, all the suffering. I will explain deep later. And then he said that this all suffering. Why? And is what is cause of suffering? What is cause of suffering? Greedy, greedy. See, delusion, delusion, hatred is cause of suffering, and this is from your desire. You want it. You want it. You want more, suffering more. We want than we need. What we need? We need food, we need shelter, we need clothes, we need medicine. What we want? We want telephone, we want car, we want a big house. We want, this is all we want. Right? That only we need. We need only four things: food, shelter, clothes, and medicine. But we want a lot more than we need. Okay, that will cause your suffering. And then he said, there is the way that to end of the suffering. That is the way to achieve. In Pali we call Nibbana or Nirvana in English. Nirvana. If you achieve this state, you will not come back to the earth. You will not rebirth again. And how to do that? How to do that? He said, how to do that? Okay. He said, if you want to do this, if you want to practice to achieve the end of the suffering, right view, right attention, right speech, right action, right effort, right concentration, and right mindfulness. I will explain this later. And after the five ascetics listened to the Buddha teaching, the first Buddha teaching, one of them can attain the state of mind that understand the Buddha. And then all of them would like to ordain as a Buddhist monk. So this is the first time that we have a Buddhist monk in the Buddhist, the five Buddhist monks. This place we call Saranath, still have today in India. So the Buddha was born in Nepal today. After he escaped from the palace, he came down to India. And then he enlightened in Puthakaya, which is in India today. And after that, he propagated the Buddhism in India. This place called Thammimek Stupa is in Saranath. If you like to go there, one day you can travel in India. So I have a animation.
I have attained the Dharma, which is profound and subtle. It is difficult for ordinary people to understand and practice. There are several kinds of people in this world. The quick-witted upon hearing my teachings, know and understand them quickly, just like a lotus flower above the surface of the water that blossoms as soon as it receives the sun's rays. Those of moderate intelligence, having heard my teachings and then receiving some further explanation and training, are able to know and understand within a short time, just like a lotus flower level with the surface of the water, ready to blossom the next day. The slow-witted, having heard the teachings, receiving further explanation and training, persevering with faith, are able to know and understand in the end, like a lotus flower below the water, which grows upwards before finally breaking through the surface and blossoming. The final kind of person, no matter how many times they hear the Dhamma, are unlikely to grasp the meaning or understand, although their listening may be a cause for realization in a future existence. This type may be compared to a lotus down in the muck and mire, falling prey to fish and turtles, not rising up and blossoming. This being the case, I'll preserve my life for the sake of spreading the Dhamma. I will teach humankind until the Dhamma becomes firmly established and widespread for the benefit and happiness of all for a long time.
Sadhu.
It's a pity that Alara the hermit passed away 7 days ago, and Udaka the hermit passed away just yesterday. If Alara Galama could have lived for another 7 days, and Udaka Ramaputta just one more day, they would both have surely attained enlightenment.
The Buddha had known through superhuman knowledge of the passing away of Alara Kalama and Udaka Ramaputta. Then he remembered the Pankavaggiya, the 5 monks who had attended him while he was practicing extreme asceticism. Each of the 5 had well-developed faculties. If they could hear the teaching, they would surely soon attain to the Dhamma.
Ah, that's Gautama, the recluse, the one to whom we formerly attended.
So it is. The one who gave up his austerities. All right. If he comes here, we won't bother to get up and welcome him. We'll just put out a seat. If he wants to sit down, then let him sit.
Look, we're so glad to meet with him again that we've forgotten our agreement to show no interest. Even I, myself, forgot it completely.
Recluse Gautama, what leads you to visit us here in this forest?
Do not address me in that way. I have now attained to the Dhamma. Pay attention to my words. If you follow my instructions, before very long, you will realize the Dhamma.
While practicing austerities for a long time, you did not become enlightened. So how could you? How could you have attained liberation after giving up your efforts? and causing us to abandon you.
Throughout all of that time, did I ever say anything like this to you all?
No, it's true. You have never said anything like this to us before.
Entangling oneself in sensual indulgence, tormenting one's body with hardship and pain, these are ways a renunciant should not undertake, for they stray from the path of enlightenment. The middle way, that is, the noble eightfold path, is the practice that leads to Nibbana. There are four noble truths as follows. Suffering, disease of the body, disease of the mind, should be understood. Craving, which is the cause of suffering, should be abandoned. Cessation of suffering should be realized. The path of practice leading to the cessation of suffering should be developed.
Once the Buddha had given his first Dhamma teaching, the Venerable Gondanya gained the vision of Dhamma and thus became the first stream enterer.
Anya Kondanya, Kondanya knows the truth.
Lord Buddha, please grant me ordination as a Buddhist monk.
You are now a bhikkhu. Well taught is the Dhamma. Practice the holy life and put an end to suffering.
The Buddha gave ordination to Venerable Vappa on the first day of the waning moon, Venerable Bhaddiya on the second day, Venerable Mahanama on the third, and Venerable Assaji on the fourth. On the fifth day of the waning moon of the 8th lunar month, the Buddha gave the teaching known as the Anattalakkhana Sutta.
The 5 groups that we take as a self are as follows: body, feeling, pleasant, unpleasant, and neutral, perception and memory, mental formations, sense consciousness, awareness of mental impressions. These 5 aggregates are not me, not him or her, not mine, not his or hers, not myself, not his or herself. All these things are impermanent and insubstantial. It is their nature to arise, persist for a while, and then pass away.
After listening to the teaching, each of the Pankavaggiya attained to arahantship.
Okay, that's it for today. Do you have any question? Do you understand? Right? Okay. So that this is a basic, not basic. I'm sorry. It's like the Buddha enlightened is the first Buddha teaching, and then after that he spent 45 years spread the Dhamma. Dhamma is mean the Buddha teaching. Dhamma to India, and then to around the world. Okay. If you have any question, you can ask. Do you have any comment? So otherwise, I will have an announcement. Let me. So we have a full moon meditation online every month. Next month is February of 5th by Zoom. You can see on the website or maybe on the board that I posted. And then we have a European meditation program that like 4 days in Belgium. If you'd like to join, 10 to 14 of May and the 18 to 20 of August in Belgium Meditation Center. And this ordination program for the men 8 to 30 of July. If the man like to join, temporarily month, for short term, 1 month. And then the last one, the every end of the month we will have the experience, reflection, like sharing the group sharing with the whatever meditation or Dhamma teaching, whatever you like, you can share and then discuss. If you have an obstacle in practice meditation, you can ask me or another monk that who will lead you to this program. Like we finish the meditation section and then after that we group sharing. Okay, on the 31st of January. Okay, thank you. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, if any of you have any questions that you'd like to ask of Guru Ranpo after the session, you're very welcome to do so. For now, together, may we pay respect to our teaching monk, the abbot, by bowing 3 times. Bow. Bow. Bow.
I will give a blessing in Pali. Apiwatana sile sani chang vota pachayino chataro thamma vatanti ayuvanno sukhang palang. May you are healthy, long life, anything you wish will come true, and may you be happy, and may you have an inner peace and wisdom. Have a good night.